Okay, so it's time for my final assignment. And for my final assignment, we'll be talking about whether or not hydraulic fracturing causes earthquakes. So you may ask, what are earthquakes? An earthquake is the shaking of earth that can sometimes cause destruction. These earthquakes are caused by a slip of shifting plate tectonics along a fault line, more specifically, convergent plates. The photo on the right is a photo of the damage an earthquake is capable of creating. Now, the big question, what is hydraulic fracturing? It's the drilling into the ground with a mixture of water, sand, and additives at a high pressure in order to retrieve natural gas and oil. So I use this photo just to show how a typical hydraulic fracking site would look and how it's ran. Now let's go into specific details of what the process of hydraulic fracturing is. So, what's the process of hydraulic fracturing? It's a 5-step process. First, we have water acquisition. Second, we have chemical mixing, and this would be where the water, sand, and additional additives would be mixed. Third is well injection, where the chemical mixture is inputted and the natural gas from the fissure is removed. We then go to the flowback and produced water, which is the wastewaters. Now, the last step is basically just where wastewater is treated and how they dispose of it. Now, this slide is the amount of earthquakes in Texas between 1847 and 2015. Over the last 40 years, the amount of earthquakes have increased, which makes sense. However, the amount of interference by humans and possible human interference outnumbers the natural causes. This is not fully connected to fracking, but it certainly plays a big role. Now, time for the big question. How does fracking cause earthquakes? The pressure of the water, sand, and additional additives being drilled into the well is so intense and strong it can influence nearby faults to slip, which leads to earthquakes. This picture shows the fracking process in detail. The first photo shows the drilling and how the pressure is applied. The next photo shows how the water and sand moves the gas. So, to answer my question, does hydraulic fracking cause earthquakes? Well, yes, it does. Fracking can cause earthquakes. Thanks and gig 'em.